Life Advancement Center in Costa Rica. I'm Kim.
This
is
Nicole.
Nicole. I love how quick she said it. I'm Nicole. We're so happy to be with you here today. I'm going to do something a little different this Saturday, which I'm really excited about. That's why she's taking a huge breath. Is that usually I bring in individuals who have been here all week and they get to share with you their expansiveness, what has occurred for them, what they love and have learned at Rhythmia. I have the blessing this week of having Nicole here, and the beautiful blessing is we've had just multiple miracles. One of them is Nicole is one of the founding people who brought transformational breath to Rhythmia. The breath team, many of them got to work with her when she was here. So to have her back and bring her brilliance of her breath work back was a gift. And the other blessing is the two of us got to co-guest speak this week to all the women, and there's three. There's many more. And then it was Majesty Week, which is the week where we have a whole house full of women. So we've just completed a week that was all women going through this program. So thank you, Nicole, for doing this with me. Thank you for being with me across this. And what do you think? Now that we're on this side of such a miraculous week, what do you think?
Oh, even as you were talking, I was feeling like just feeling the vibration of the miracle of all of it. But yeah, we got to be here sharing, guest speaking, and the perfect group that came as women. That was a whole divinely majestic thing. And to come back here, can I just share a little bit about what it's been like to be back? So as Kim said, I helped develop the breathwork program here. So like when the first week I was here, there was one guest. And then by the time I left, we were having regularly like 80, 90 people in ceremony and in breathwork. And so that transformation of this place and like how much intention was put in all the time through every decision here.
Yes.
That always impacted me. And it still impacted me. So to land here, it felt like I was coming home.
You are.
Yeah. And like the people that are still here, just giving everything, so much love, so much attention, so much intention, attention, compassion, like purpose, you know?
Yes.
That's still here since I can't even remember when I left to travel and things, but so I think that amazes to me and feels like such a continuing miracle that everyone here who creates this place continues to do so with such purpose.
Love and such purpose.
Yes. It's amazing.
It's amazing. I think you said that so many times this week. You've walked around like this place is so amazing.
It is.
Which to come from you you've grown with it and watched us continue to grow. We met here, which is a blessing years ago. Yeah. And it has consistently grown, but the many beautiful threads with that one of safety and people giving so much. Everyone who's called to be of service here, it has the intention to give and care for other souls when they're in the midst of their shifts and changes. So thank you for recognizing that.
And honoring the whole team here. It's it's really incredible.
It's incredible. So this week, all women.
Yeah.
Women's Week. How do you feel? What did you notice in the bubbling up of miracles in Women's Week? I'll speak about what I noticed after you speak about what you noticed.
I am a firm believer that everything like a co-ed group also manifests amazing miracles perfectly as it should. And there's just different types of things that bubble up. So with the women's group, what I thought was so cool is the cohesiveness of the group was a bit, I don't know if it's tighter, but it's like everybody kind of like supporting each other in a different way. I thought was really neat. Also, I wonder if you'll speak to this already, so I don't mean to steal it, but like the vulnerability that was like maybe more quickly accessed with the other guests here. It was like it was just more palpable, I would say. The surrender came a little easier of like, okay, we're all women here ready to support each other and grow in our uniqueness, you know?
And I feel like we did a great job of creating that safety from the get-go, that everyone knew, okay, we're like this circle of women that are holding each other as we change and transform. And often in class, and the answer is you know, I speak a lot too. We have the opportunity to create such safety within ourselves that when other individuals, and I mean we as in humanity, when other individuals are in our presence, it is safe for them to grow. And we really, I feel like each of these women did that for each other, that they truly grew and expanded and were vulnerable and raw and open and felt the pain, the wounds, and the healing of them in the presence of another, because it was so safe to do so.
And they were vocal about it. Like, I'm here for you. And then it would, you know, it would be somebody else doing that for somebody too. I thought that was really cool. And
to witness multiple miracles a day. To watch from one day to the next, how individuals will say, whoa, this just completely became so clear last night in ceremony. I healed this. I'm moving through this. And to watch them courageously move through those dark nights of the soul to get to the other side. There was miracles every single moment of people healing past traumas, understanding the depth of, you know, what they really came here to be and to be willing to be it. I asked them at the beginning, could you put down your doing this? I said, nobody has to do anything this week. We're here to be and to allow our being nature to really be cultivated, honored, and uplifted. And I believe that was a miracle that absolutely occurred.
Well, and that stuck with me too. Like, I've been having conversations with people in my life, not here at Rhythmia, and teaching things that I learned this week from the women and from you, and that bit about, okay, let's cultivate what it feels like to be in my beingness and then make choices from there. So that's a miracle.
It's a miracle. Yes, it's a complete miracle. Okay, so what else did we notice this week that was miraculous besides our women expanding and growing? Breathwork.
That was so good.
Breathwork was so good.
Yeah. It was amazing to come back and feel, this is just personal for me, to feel like I had a bit of trepidation of coming back, of like, I felt so invested in the breathwork program here, and have just like, I feel like I grew up as a practitioner in that Maloka, and I'm so grateful. And so then to come back, I felt like just overwhelmed with emotion. And again, the staff that showed up to support me and like honor me and tell me they were excited to meet me, and then also showed up brilliantly in their gifts. It was like, they know what they're doing, you know, and they could hold me and I could hold, it was just.
But that is a miracle that some of them just saw you for the first time, but they have the foundational pieces to support all the guests moving through breathwork brilliantly. So I got to observe Nicole giving them very slight little, can I ask this of you and this of you? And so quickly the team was like, boom, 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 boom,
got it.
in alignment, got
so
it.
supportive.
And
I love also the way that Rhythmia does this mix of ceremonies and breathwork ceremonies, because they go together, you know. And then to start the week with breathwork, and remember, like we're talking about cultivating our beingness, cultivating our connection with our breath. Okay, this is here all the time. Our breath is here. We can't be in the present moment when we're like without our breath. We can try, but so to amplify our connection, remember that we have the breath, and then take that into ceremony all week. So many women spoke to that of like, my breath carried me through every day, and it will continue to carry. And the more we connect with our breath, we remember everything that happened here and just continue to grow with it.
That's true. So many of them said they activated their breath at a different level in ceremony. It was such a great week. It was amazing. There were so many goodies. Our meals were yummy. Massages were amazing.
The miracles are happening.
Massage.
Oh, yeah, we did. That changed. That was just like the spa staff here is so good.
And then what were you going to say? I'm sorry. The miracle.
Well, I wasn't going to say this, but I will say I got to work with one of the massage therapists that I got to work with when I worked here. And that was also a miracle, like the way that timing went, because we just got to see each other and love each other and thank each other. And okay, so that was a sidebar. But what I was going to say was that the miracles don't always come when we think they're gonna. Like one woman didn't go to the last night ceremony for her own reason, but then sat by the fire and still got like that morning, Friday morning, got this massive miracle that only would have come to her in that exact way. Someone else in cleanse, someone else in massage. I feel like I got mine in massage.
No, that's just super important point. I mention that a lot in teaching, that it isn't always, we can't expect where's our miracle going to blossom. Shows up at the most divine time when we let go of any expectation of where it should show up. And that's a perfect example that precious soul still came to the fire the next morning and still asked her own inner questions and received the answers.
In faith, like
In
showing up.
complete faith.
Okay, I got to keep going. I got to keep believing. It's coming.
And she cultivated that all week long. Which just that, to have the ability to cultivate an aim, an intention, even when it didn't seem like it was showing up for her, different pieces were. And then when it did, it was massive. It was life-changing for her. I think yesterday morning in class, more women were like, oh no, this was life-changing forever. Like the pieces of the puzzle of our lives, when we have questions of what occurred in this point in my life, and why do I struggle with this? When we bring those questions from a seeker's mindset, from an inquiring heart, not an expectation, but when we bring them with an inquiring heart and we really surrender to doing when I don't even want to say doing, to participating fully in the entire program at Rhythmia, there's no way miracles don't bubble up.
That's the other thing that a lot of the women were sharing was the thorough nature of this program. And I still feel that way. Like this is a full program and it's that way on purpose. Because there's so much good stuff that we want to share. And so from your class to the guest speakers to everything, food, everything is so curated beautifully to support an environment. That just helps, so that you can surrender into being and just know it's coming.
Know it's coming over and over and over again. You can tell we're kind of glowing in sheer joy.
This was so fun this week.
And then we got to be together all week and speak together.
You get to come here, or if you've already been here and get to hang out with her, I feel so blessed that I got to be with you all week. True. And I'm not just saying that to be like, I'm blessed to be. I just stare at her like, you're so wonderful. Thank you. And thanks for loving me and supporting me.
I love you so much.
Supporting all these people with all of you.
That's my intention, to hold and gracefully assist. And I can't thank you enough for saying yes and being right here. Will you please come back and do this again? Can we just do this again?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Great. We'll do this again. It may not be Women's Week. It may be other weeks. It's just that there's some weeks, once in a while, it's Women's Week, some are Men's Week, and usually it's co-ed. All of it is divine and sacred, and we invite you to be pulled by your heart of which week you're to be here. But no, we'd love to see you. Is there anything else you want to say to everyone about, here's a question I usually ask. It's important. If anyone's on the fence out there thinking, is Rhythmia for me, what would you say to them?
If you're thinking about it, if there's any little... just know that there's so much love here. The land here supports you. The people, you'll just know when you get here that you are held. And I really believe that the miracles are here. If you step foot here, then you're good to go.
Oh, that's good. The miracles are here if you step foot here. So just step foot here. Just book that week, step foot here, and come join us, because I'd love to see you. Nicole would love to see you. Everyone here at Rhythmia would. So we welcome you. Have a beautiful day. We're going to sign off and enjoy the gorgeousness of this day. The monkeys are screaming. The macaws are making great noise for hello.
They're loud.
They're so loud. Isn't it great? They're coming. Have a lovely weekend, and we'll see you soon.